Stadium feels different this season. Let's talk about the changes. Welcome to Cooking with Corvina, where I convince you to vote me for president of Overwatch. Starting with the most confronting change, the icons. I understand their intention was to make things clearer and more user-friendly, but I fear this change did the opposite. These icons are really confusing. It might just be me, but I really cannot tell them apart. My specific nitpick with them is that the hero-specific icons blended so well into the general ones, but now they're completely different and looks less cohesive. The rarity colors are also less obvious with them, which just confuses me. I play Stadium so much that I can find the items based on the location, but these icons just aren't clocking in my head still. I think it would be best to revert this change. On to the next, my favorite change were the power round changes. I think this improves the pace of the game mode incredibly. I think the only issue this created is the value scaling of some heroes, but that's something for the balancing team to look at. A silent change was the armory times. My chat knows how much I complained about how long the first 3 rounds went for, so I am so happy that they decreased that. The new map is awesome. I think I've lost just about every game on it, but I love seeing new content added to Stadium. Back to the topic of balancing, Vendetta feels really weak, or at least extremely counterable. I feel like the best way to combat this is to not buff her, but give her an extra item to counter her counters, namely Ana and Cass. Perhaps an extra anti-stun ability. Ashe's rework somehow made her feel worse than she was before. Freya Kiri meta is getting really dry, and that's coming from someone who abuses those two characters. They are both so oppressive no matter the build. I think it would be great moving forward for them to look at the lowest pick and win rate heroes and balance from that. I think we're starting to move into hero ban territory. Balancing can be really challenging, so a great way to leave it to the community is letting each team ban one hero from next season. Another brilliant change was the suggested builds. From what I've seen, these are genuinely good builds that can be helpful to new players. One of my biggest criticisms of Stadium is the matchmaking, or lack thereof. I understand that it is hard to have true matchmaking with smaller player pools, but the fact that when you're top 500 you can only queue with top 500s, yet you can get a rookie on your team is ridiculous. If they aren't going to change matchmaking, I think they need to change the grouping requirements. If you've watched this far but you don't play Stadium, this may be your sign to try it. Stadium is so dear to me. It truly revived my love for the game when it released, and it's been my main mode since. This season especially, the queue times have been pretty grim. I would really love for them to try to encourage more people to get into the mode. Since it's what I play most on stream, I have hundreds of people come in and they say they're scared of Stadium, or they just never bothered to get into it because it was too much to learn. As I previously mentioned, it would be really cool to add more incentives like loot boxes or more cosmetics to get more people into it. Stadium is so much fun, and I really hope for a bright future for it.